Now to Europe, where the leaders of France and Germany urged other EU members to act together in tackling the refugee crisis. More than 600,000 refugees have arrived in the EU so far this year, and members remain divided over how to deal with them. CCTV's Kate Parkinson has more now from Paris.
Presenting a united front before a fractured Europe. French President François Hollande and German Chancellor Angela Merkel seen here arriving in Strasbourg to address a European Parliament which is bitterly divided over how to deal with the refugee crisis. Both leaders said the system for dealing with asylum seekers needs to be revamped, admitting that the current rules which require people to apply for asylum in the first EU nation they reach don't work anymore.
We must be honest, the Dublin process in its current form is in practice obsolete. It was meant well without doubt, but at the end of the day, it wasn't up to the challenges presented to our outer borders. I believe that we need to reach a new agreement for solidarity and fairness. I welcome the work of the Commission, and I believe it's good that Germany and France are on the same opinion on this.
Both leaders also agreed that Europe needs to do more to try and end the conflicts in the countries people are fleeing and to provide safe havens for the refugees once they arrive in Europe. Building walls and fences will not solve the problem, the German Chancellor said. Desperate people will still find ways to get to Europe. The French president said if Europe does not work together, the entire European project is at risk of falling apart.
Le débat, il n'est pas entre moins d'Europe et plus d'Europe.
The debate is not between less Europe or more Europe. It is about the affirmation of Europe or the end of Europe. Yes, the end of Europe. That is to say, the return of national borders, the dismantling of EU policies, the abolition of the euro.
There were applause but also boos when the French president spoke of more Europe. There are political blocs within the European Parliament which are strongly opposed to greater European integration. The French and German leaders certainly sent a strong signal, but turning their message of unity into united action will be considerably harder. Kate Parkinson, CCTV, Paris.